Hello, everyone, and welcome to Prelaunch video number 6. This week, I'm going to show off some actual sailing techniques that you can use in real life. And the first thing I'm going to show up is a jibe and sailing downwind. So I'm going to spawn a boat, jump on it before it gets away. So the first thing I want to do is I actually want to set the front sail properly. So right now we're traveling downwind. The wind's coming from behind, and actually installed a new wind thermometer thing on the boat. So what we want to do is we want to set this sail up to, and it's the jib sail, to be all the way out. And what happens is that when the wind's coming in, it's hitting from behind. So the more space that you have out, or the more sail that you have out, the more dragging properties it'll have, and it'll actually pull you down wind a lot faster. So this is almost let out. I actually had to disable some of the collisions because it's having some performance issues. Because I've been doing more things like adding more lines and having it wrap around the mast, which looks a little bit messy, but I'll be fixing that soon. Gotta make sure I don't hit that land. So next thing is we'll let the boom out. This is the main sail. So we want to let that boom all the way out. And there we go. Keeps locking in. So we're going to let the boom all the way out. Okay, great. So now what we're doing is we're sailing slightly downwind, the wind coming from behind, so it's actually filling these sails up correctly. Now the only difference between this and real sailing is that in actual sailing, this main sheet would be blocking the wind from hitting that front jib sheet, but that's something that's going to come out after I release early access. It's another thing when you're sailing, you always want to check around to see if you can hit anything. I've actually made the whole world like Noah's Ark, so that I have a little bit more freedom in sailing instead of having to hit stuff. You can see the sails kind of flapping a little bit, which means the wind is affecting it from behind. Okay, so now we're properly sailing downwind. What we want to do is a jibe. What happens with a jibe is that the boom will swing around onto the other side, and the front sail will swing around onto the other side. So first things we do is we just start aiming it this way. And what will happen is now, oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, let's sail properly for once. Okay, so the sail right now, it's kind of filled up. The wind's coming from behind. We want to have this arrow, which points towards where the wind's coming from, switch around onto the other side. So what we're going to do is we're now going to steer over. At one point, the wind will actually catch the front sail. It should flip around really quick. There we go. So now we're doing wing on wing, which is pretty good, and the boom swings around. So that's the main thing, how to do a jibe. And you can see that the jibes are actually quite dangerous because normally when I'm sailing my real boat, what I'll do is I'll actually grab I'll grab this and like pull it around so that it doesn't like flip out and do that, because they can get wrapped up in you or the boom can hit you in the head. But yeah, now I'm sailing on the other side of the wind. The other thing that I've been working on, as you can see, is having the jib sail go around the mast. I'm still working on it because sometimes it gets pulled through the mast, but something I'm about to fix. There's a lot of performance issues with the sheets, and I'm going to have to like modify them a bit so that they run a bit faster, but that's what I've been working on. So next thing I'm going to show off is some of the work I've been doing on the sail and making sure it looks realistic. So the other thing that I've been working on is making sure that the front sail doesn't go through the back sail, because it looks really bad. In previous videos, you've seen that the front sheet front sail as I've gone through across the wind has come across and then like just gone right through everything. So I've been working on that. So as you can see, I'll just adjust the wind a little bit here. The front sail is now stuck against the boom and mast. It's kind of going through a little bit, but I still have to fix that a bit. As you can also see, I've got the the jib sheet sort of working along those lines. I've actually made it a really large radius so it doesn't get pulled through. Still have to make that so it won't get pulled through that small amount. But as you can see, if I've got the wind coming around here, what I have to do is I just let off this jib sheet, and as it goes around, it should get pulled off. Oh, not tight enough. So normally when you're actually going around and like tacking, when you're sailing, you'll pull the other sheet as you're going around the corner so that you can have an effective tack lock or an effective tack. Oh, we missed it. Well, now it's gone around the thing. Let's just do that again. You can see if I go around here, it's sort of stuck there, floating a little bit, but if I come back and have the sail hit, it flops around. And then at this point, when you're like tacking, you want to pull this in really hard, so it actually works. There we go. Well, the wind's not going the right way, but there we go. Yeah, as you can see, it sort of works pretty well. It's nice because it gives you a feeling of, the sail is actually a real thing. And once I get it working really well with the mast, it'll look really good. So I'm going to jump out and talk a little bit about some other things.
So I was thinking about something else, and sailboats are actually the original microtransaction. Every time something breaks down, it costs a bunch of money to get it going again. So in the game, I'm going to add a bunch of microtransactions. So for example, if you run out of fuel, you have to pay some money to get more fuel. Something will randomly break on the engine or on the sail, and then it'll cost like $1,000. So that'll make the game really awesome and really feel like real boating. I'm of course joking. That's incredibly stupid. The point of this sailboat game is to make it cheap to learn how to sail, not actually go out and buy a sailboat. So yeah. Anyways, as for the game release, I want to get it out by the end of the year. So this month, I'm putting like a lot of stress on myself to make sure that I'm getting these devlogs out so you can see progress, making sure that all the boating physics are there and the boat is ready to sail, and getting sounds working as soon as possible. So I really, really hope I can get it out by 2017, hopefully when a bunch of new people have their new Vives as well. And yeah, as for a name, still no name. I've got a few ideas, but I'm getting close, I think. And hopefully that I can get a good name that really says awesome things about sailing and makes people want to play. So yeah, anyways, thanks a lot for watching this week's video, and I will see you next week. Bye.